I'm going to discuss to you the power of visual content. First of all, what is visual content? Visual content is online content that's primarily image-based. Common forms of visual content include pictures, diagrams, charts, infographics, online videos, screenshots, memes and slide decks. Here is a video discussing the importance of visual content.
The importance of visual content. Visual contents are contents involving the use of projected or displayed pictures, charts, maps, models, etc. for education and informative purposes. It is an important way to power up your communications, level up your social media and boost traffic. Did you know that 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual? The brain processes visual information 600,000 times faster than text. 40% of people understand visual information better than just plain text. 46% of people look into a company's website design to judge its credibility. Posts with infographics have an average of 12% traffic growth compared to those without any visual elements. Posts with videos attract 3 times more inbound links than plain text post. An average of 700 YouTube videos are shared on Twitter every minute. Pinterest accounted for 3.6% of all referral traffic last 2012, more than Google+, YouTube and LinkedIn combined. Facebook image posts gather more activities than texts, videos and links. Virtual audience spends 100% more time on web pages with videos on them. Consumers who watch product videos are 80% more likely to buy the product. Remember, always keep on board with your company's brand and message and do not post unrelated visual contents.
Here are some examples of visual content. Photos, typography, charts or graphs, color, symbols or icons, videos, and infographics. This is an infographic which is one of the examples of visual content, and this is going to explain why visual content is extremely effective. But first, what is an infographic? An infographic, or information graphic, is a visual representation of information or data. An infographic is a collection of imagery, charts, and minimal text that gives an easy-to-understand overview of a topic. The power of visual content. This infographics explains why visual content is extremely effective. 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual. Visuals are processed 60,000 times faster in the brain than text. 40% of people will respond better to visual information than plain text. 93% of all human communication is nonverbal. And infographics are more engaging and convincing. According to the Wharton School of Business, 67% of the audience was convinced by verbal presentation that included visuals, while 50% of an audience was convinced by purely verbal presentation. Presenters who used visual language were perceived by audiences as more effective than those not using visuals. People remember 80% of what they see and do, 20% of what they read, and 10% of what they hear. The power of visual content can also be associated with e-learning. We are now in the age of visual information where visual content plays a role in every part of life. As 65% of the population is visual learners, images are clearly key to engaging people in e-learning courses. Moving and still images have been included in learning materials for decades, but only now has faster broadband, cellular networks, and high-resolution screens made it possible for high-quality images to be a part of e-learning visual design. Graphic interfaces made up of photos, illustrations, charts, maps, diagrams, and videos are gradually replacing text-based courses. The power of visuals in e-learning. Images can stick in long-term memory, transmit messages faster, improve comprehension, trigger emotions, motivate learners, if used incorrectly, can deter learners.